Another dev blog, another vehicle from the leak from Mike, of course, confirmed. The HMS Vanguard is coming to War Thunder. Normally, I don't do videos about ships, but just because it was probably one of the first vehicles that didn't appear in any other leak or tease by Gaijin or anything with that, that actually is getting added, that only appeared on Mike's leak, right? Confirming a little bit more that that leak is indeed correct. Not that we needed it to be correct or corrected, right? Because I can trust on that guy any day of the week. Normally he's always right? So yeah, of course. But at the same time, we need to keep an eye out. Maybe one time they will get it. He will get everything wrong, right? So this wasn't the time, apparently, because we have another confirmation with this ship. So let's just talk a little bit what it is. Just a very short video, because, of course, remember, guys, we are very, very in the early stages of the update cycle. So there's not major leaks yet. There isn't anything too big like the teaser or dev server or dev stream. And we probably will not receive anything until next week, I would imagine, right? I would be really surprised if we see the dev stream and teaser and everything this week. But, of course, we can have that. And if you will be this week, it will probably be with the tease or the teaser, right, tomorrow, and then dev stream and dev server on Friday. So if we don't have that, we'll probably need to wait another week, okay? So what is the HMS Vanguard? Well, this is a very interesting vehicle because it is technically the last battleship built, right? Because this battleship was started to be built in 1941, in the middle of the war, right? But it got commissioned in 1946, so the war was already over. And it's kind of funny how long these ships took to actually be built. And even at that time, because remember, the war effort made everything that it was going to be built for war to be built very fast. Look at the Liberty ships being built in days. Like, it's very, very, very quick. But something this big and something this powerful, of course, used to take a lot of time, even with that much money and resources and everything being put in to the building of the ship, right? So it's kind of funny to see that. But basically, this is basically like one of the last battleships, saw service just after the war, and it is the only battleship of its class. So we are pushing really, not in size maybe, because it is it's a big battleship, 381 millimeter guns and stuff and whatnot, but it's not the Yamato or something like that, right, yet. So or the Iowa or something, right? So it's still not as big as that, I don't think, but it is getting closer and closer, I would say, right? But actually, I was going to correct myself over here, because the HMS Vanguard is actually a pretty big ship no matter what, right? It is a little bit lighter than the Iowa, and a lot lighter than the Yamato, but compared to the Bismarck, for example, it is around the same displacement. So yeah, it's a very big ship, and at the end of the day, even in size, in actual proper size, it is, like bigger by a tiny little bit margin, I think, or it's around the same. It's like by 3 or 4 meters, they are around the same size as the Bismarck, right? So, and it's basically like a British Bismarck on size and stuff, which means that it is a pretty big ship, and yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do, if they're gonna add the Bismarck or not. Apparently the leak is saying that we're gonna have another Scharnhorst class battleship, or pocket battleship, or whatever you wanna call it, but at the end of the day, it is, going to be very interesting to see these bigger ships, and hopefully we see very soon submarines. That's what I really, really want to see, right? But yeah, basically this is it. It has 8 381mm guns, so it's a proper battleship gun, you know. Great anti-aircraft, you know. It has, I think it's 11. I need to find it on the DEVBLOG here. Oh, I think it's 11 guns. Yeah, 11 40mm ball force, and then 10 6-barreled guns as well. So I think it's like a pretty good, you know, anti-air or auxiliary gun displacement as well, right? So yeah, of course I don't know too much about ships, so forget me if I'm, you know, forgive me if I'm doing something wrong here, if I'm saying something wrong, but at the end of the day, it is a big ship, very cool, and yeah, it was on the leak. But basically this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye guys, see ya.